hello, how are you all this fine day? I hope that if you're here, you subscribe to this channel if you're not already, and you check out everything that's down below. You have the description box, which has my social media and any sort of appropriate links, as well as the like button, comment section. You know what to do with that. So, let's talk about being neurodiverse and being in a leadership role. Now, I say this because just kind of as context here, I was just recently ordained as an interfaith minister, so I technically have the title of Reverend now, and I, in a sense, I'm officially called a leader in, however you want to see that. And I know just in schooling, work environments, probably any sort of environment, we receive a lot of messages about, how to be a good leader and, all of the qualities that you should have to be a leader and to be taken seriously and to be effective, and you know what I mean. It's a capitalist world. Everyone wants to be a leader, apparently. And there's nothing wrong with that. By all means, go for it. But there's a lot of ableism and a lot of toxic types of qualities that are maybe sought after in leadership roles that I think aren't necessary. That you can be a leader as whoever you want to be. Because let me tell you, I am bad at decision making. I try and avoid them all. I'm not great at conflict. I try. I feel like I've done better than before, but heaven knows I'm not going to seek out resolving conflicts. And I'm not great at being a follower either. It's a common autistic and neurodiverse thing that following directions and strictly following people seen as authority figures, that's not our instinct. We kind of just gravitate toward what we want to do and what we're good at, and we kind of block out all the rest of the noise around us. And for good reason. There's a lot of negative kinds of experiences and what have you that come from being a leader or trying to be, and likely being criticized for you're not loud enough, you don't communicate like everyone else does, you're not, as eloquent in a group setting or delegating things. I can throw out all the businessy types of terms here, and you've probably heard it associated with, here's what a leader does. A leader is so charming and likable and friendly, and they get things done, and all these things. But to me, that is not necessary to be a leader. I think if anything, leadership lacks diversity. That includes the typical forms of diversity we think of, such as race, sexuality, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, but that also goes toward neurodiversity too. I have maybe seen someone who is neurodiverse, once or twice. Someone who is neurodiverse and is in a leadership role. And why are they taken seriously? I think a lot of the times we almost have to mask and be more neurotypical, again, to be taken seriously. And that's really losing our potential to really, pioneer out maybe a new way to be a leader and different qualities that might actually be more suitable for whatever setting you're in. So, what would I say are neurodiverse strengths that are good for leaders? Empathy. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Neurodiverse people are the most empathetic people you'll ever meet. And we've struggled a lot, but we feel a lot. We are very sensitive to our environment, and that includes people. So if you're a leader and you can really feel how others feel, you're going to do better. You're going to communicate better and understand each other better. You're also very passionate, especially if this is something that you love to do. It's one of your special interests, or it's easy to get sucked in and hyper-focus. Then again, we're some of the most passionate people out there. We really know what we love, and if anyone's going to be an expert, it's going to be a neurodiverse person. What else might there be? Just the fact that you have to face adversity on basically a daily basis. You have more insight and you have a different perspective that others might not. You are more aware of, how things might affect different types of people, especially, if things don't work for neurodiverse people right now. You're going to be the key person to help and, figure that out. We're very innovative. We can think about problems differently. We can be very visual, and some of us are very creative. Some of us are great at math and data and everything with technology. It's a spectrum. No one's the same. We all come to our experiences with really unique types of insights that should be taken seriously. You're very smart, you're very capable, and you can be a leader and not just be, the textbook type of leader. You can be a visionary. I see so much potential that I almost kind of want to shake some people that don't believe in neurodiverse people's abilities and talents and just hold us back. Because if there's going to be any sort of progress in public spaces for greater accessibility, we have to be there. We have to make our voices known and our presence known. So, with all that said, believe that you can be a leader, whether you want to be or not. There's no right or wrong here, but you are capable of that. You have a lot of great skills to bring to the table, and you should let those shine. There's a lot of pressure to mask and have to pretend you're neurotypical, to hide different stimming or behaviors that aren't deemed as professional or are less socially acceptable. But if they don't harm anyone and they make you a better person, then be you. do you, and I believe that others will see that, and who knows? Who knows where that might go? And if you have any more tips, advice, wisdom about leadership that you want to put in the comments below, feel free to. And like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all next time.